Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back to my show, Phvnny Talks. My name is Henry, and I have my next guest here, and it's one of my good friends from LA, Kashyap Mori. How you doing, man?
Hey man, I'm good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better. I
Mm-hmm.
started doing yoga again in the morning, so it really helps me like ground myself. It helps me just also become more mobile because I always feel tense and stuff. So it's been
Yep.
helpful.
I see all those mats out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try
Good.
to work out. So.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we start? Like what you do, or maybe how we met each other?
Uh, we met in like 2017. Was it 2017?
I think it was
Right?
maybe 2018.
2018. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think so, because 2017 I was at New
Yeah.
York Film Academy.
I
Not
was a
Josh.
newcomer and you were already there, right? Yeah.
No, I think we.
We started together? I don't think we started together.
No.
I think you were more familiar with the school more than me
Oh
when
yeah,
I.
because I took like what, one semester off or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah.
Yeah, one semester off, and then we started from there. What was the first thing that we did together?
I don't know, but I remember when we first met, we didn't really have I guess the chemistry that we have now.
Uh huh.
Like I think when I was at first, I was always hanging out with the Ponchu more.
The Pancho more. Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
hanging with the Ponchu all the time.
yeah.
But I think once we started working together,
Mhm.
what was the first thing we did? Was it in Carlos's class?
No, I think the very first thing we did was in Dick's class. Was it in Dick's class?
Oh, you talking about with
That
what was her name again?
the swan,
Yeah, the swan thing.
the swan thing.
That
Yes,
was so
that's
weird.
literally the name of the play, right? The swan thing.
No, it's like Swan. I don't even remember Swan Lake or something.
Swan Lake. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, maybe I'll
yeah.
insert a little video of like
That
what
was
I
hilarious, man.
remember. I was, oh man, I'll add in the video of
Okay.
what I was working on.
Phvnny, what the? No, don't please don't leave me. Ouch! Shit!
I did send you those footage, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember you taking those videos, and theater school was really fun.
Yeah, I think that was the first thing that we did together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then ever
Yeah.
since then, I think we just realized that our chemistry on stage and the way we worked, like it kind of matched each other.
Yes, it did. It did.
You know.
Yeah. And then I think it was Lobby Hero, right? Then we did Lobby Hero.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
All
That
you
was
hear was fun. What's the
yeah,
other
that was
thing?
so much fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing when we bounce off creative ideas at each other, like the radio thing was fucking brilliant, and
Oh my god.
yeah, that was fun. I still have my radio. I don't know where it is though.
I do I have it too, man. Right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too bad we never got to use it on set or anything.
Yeah. But it was fun, man. The Lobby Hero was fun.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to us acting? Huh, fool?
Well, the pandemic hit, and
It did. It did
that kind
happen.
of
Yes.
sucks. For also that you guys don't know,
Yeah.
Kashup and I also have a small production company together,
Yep.
and unfortunately, I haven't been doing anything because I've been back home and I've been working on myself a lot. But maybe you can tell me what's been going on back there.
Well, back here, so Rima and Caleb, you know both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, they are doing a film, Caleb's film. It's called Misdiagnosed.
I
It's
saw that
about this.
you put out an audition thing, right?
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
did put out a casting notice out there. Uh, did we talk about Misdiagnosed or not? It's
No, I mean, me and you literally haven't talked
yeah,
at
like
all.
work
Like,
stuff we haven't talked since
yeah.
in a very long time. Yeah, man.
And I think,
Uh,
like, I guess to give more context, whenever, like, we work well together because you are very, like, business orientated, right?
I am.
Yeah, yeah, you
Yeah,
have to get stuff done. You're the manager and all this. And you allow me to be, like, just free with my creativity.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then that's just how it works. And because I'm too lazy to, like, do all the business side stuff, as you know. Not lazy, well, lazy because I don't really know how to, but
Mm,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I know it can be tough to paperwork and stuff. But yeah, Misdiagnosed is a pretty cool film, man. It's about these three gay people who are in a polyamorous relationship,
Yeah.
and it's the couple who's already living in a house. They bring another, person into the relationship, and they have their regular HIV checkup routines,
Mhm.
at clinic, and one of them comes positive, and the whole story revolves around them, managing that uh, emotional phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long you guys been working on the script?
I haven't been working on that script. Caleb wrote it.
Oh, so you just help
Yeah,
is it
I'm just.
still under Spectrum Productions or is it under ours?
I think we'll mostly put it under a collaborative effort. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
US and Spectrum, because Rima's directing it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Is she back in LA?
yeah, she is.
Nice.
Yeah, Rima's directing it, and we are right now. We are looking for actors. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, was considering a couple of them back from our school. You know that one play we saw? There was an actor. Uh, it was a Sam Shepard's play. The Killer's Head. Was it the Killer's Head?
The one when there was three acts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Three
Those are
one
the three.
acts?
Yeah, three one acts. I think one of them was called Killer's Head. You know the guy on the chair.
Sam Bullington, right? I think that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name. Yeah,
Sam.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You trying to contact him?
I think so. They are trying to contact him right now.
Yeah, I see he's been doing some work, so
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty good at it. I saw him in what was that place name? Uh, you know that play? It's about a drag queen. There's a drag queen in that play.
nothing comes to mind right now.
Something about American. Nah. Yeah, he played a drag queen in that play,
Yeah.
and
He's
it
a
was
great actor. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he is. So we are trying to get him. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's what's up. And I've been writing a pilot though.
For like TV or a movie?
No,
Or
no,
of
no.
course
For
TV, yeah.
yeah, not for a TV particularly, I would say.
But
Uh,
for like a show, you mean?
but yeah, yeah, like a web show. Yeah, and
Yeah. A web show?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm thinking about a new web show too, and I'm talking to my brother about it right now
yeah.
too.
What is it about?
It's kind of just another talk show, but
Mm-hmm.
so this one, Funny Talks, is kind of about like how I've been going through fixing my mental health and everything, and
Yeah.
it felt kind of um, I'm gonna say lackluster.
Uh huh.
Like I had, well, you know me, I have like anxiety and stuff like that, and my ADHD. I'm always constantly thinking. So when I was thinking about the show, I'm like, maybe the reasons why it's not doing as well as I wanted to because no one really wants to listen to like a loser kind of
Ah.
talking. Well, I mean, so this is just what I see, right?
Yeah.
And so I thought about starting a new show, but on the same channel, on this
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just me talking to friends, and instead of like trying to make everything about me, it's just about our relationship, our friendship, and how we can bring positivity to the world, sort of.
The show that I'm writing is about mental health, actually.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the trending thing right now. It's all about mental health, especially because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it is. It is because I think pandemic kind of opened that wound up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it kind of exposed it.
because not a lot of people had to like sit down with their thoughts.
But yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everyone was either just constantly working or constantly partying, especially in LA. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I do miss LA and how there's always something to do.
Yeah.
There's like always something to do, and I should have taken advantage of that. But it's expensive to do stuff out there.
It is. It is. But it's opening up. It's opening up quite well now, bro.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, they're doing good stuff. I I saw they are building a colony for homeless people in North Hollywood.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
They're starting to really tackle
yeah,
the homeless problem.
yeah, yeah. They are. I was glad to see that it was happening. It
Yeah,
was like when I came to LA, that was the first thing that hit me. Like there's too many of them
yeah.
suffering. Yeah.
Speaking of homeless, like how is the vagabond doing?
The Vagabond, the
Yeah.
Vagabond is still in the music part of it. Yeah,
Okay, he's just scoring now.
yeah, we are just we are finished with the scoring, but then we didn't really like it. Then we changed it again, and now we are in the third draft of music scoring now. Yep,
Yeah,
yeah. But editing is done. Editing is
yeah,
finalized, yeah. But
that's
it's
good.
still, yeah, they're composing it. The guy who's doing music, he's trying different instruments. I think the
Uh,
last one he tried was drums.
Drums, like more percussions.
More percussions, yes, yep. More beats, yeah. But I think it's gonna come well, bro. It's coming out well. Slumberland is done, by the way. Slumberland,
Oh,
yeah. That's I like Slumberland more than the Vagabond, bro. For
well,
some
because it's a
reason.
little bit more comedic
Yeah,
and
it's hilarious, like uh not the other parts of it, but just the relationship between you and the Panshu that has come off the
yeah, yeah,
screen.
yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah,
I hope so. I can't wait to see it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Slumberland is coming great. Mm. And yeah, man, the next thing is Misdiagnosed, and then the pilot.
Yeah.
Those are the two things. Yep.
What's the what have you got done on the pilot?
So pilot, we are done with the script, and
Okay.
now all we have to think about is the production stuff. You
Did
know,
you write everything?
not me everything. There's one other guy from India too.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
yeah, we collaborated on it. We brainstormed the materials together. Um, there were some old books in India that we pulled out. Those were some philosophical books, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like Indian ancient medicine, it's called Ayurveda.
I don't know
They
that.
have they have like a lot of stuff about the physical diseases, that exist on in the body, but no one has really explored the mental part of it.
Mental?
There's yeah, there's a lot of things that are related to brains in there. Yeah. So we went down to that rabbit hole and came up with pretty good stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. It's always good to go down a rabbit hole sometimes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We went down like during the pandemic. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Read bunch of shit and came up with it.
I mean, that's what, well, instead of reading,
Yeah.
I smoked a lot. Like I've slowed down because it's messing up my daily routines and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I don't always feel the best. But when I
Do you
did
smoke?
smoke,
Do you smoke regularly?
I did. Like ever since the pandemic started,
Mm-hmm.
I think I smoked every day up until like a month ago
Okay.
because I thought I needed it to cope with what was going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I do realize that uh, California marijuana and Massachusetts marijuana are
There's a
different.
difference.
Yeah,
Really? What's the difference?
dude, Cali shit is it is so good.
Uh
It
huh.
is so over here. It's like I don't know. It's I guess the easiest way to explain it is like not as potent.
Okay.
Like I would have to smoke a lot more just to get like one hit like it was in California. In California, um, there's like there's different strands and stuff. There's different I don't know.
Flavor?
It's just better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I think.
especially when you're talking to people over there about it, like the bud
Yeah.
tenders, the people who sell it, they
Mm-hmm.
know what they're talking about and like they know how to find the right one for you, right?
Well, I'm guessing it's because it's more in demand here. Like
Yeah.
the
Well,
demand is, yeah,
over
bigger
here
here.
it kind of like they sell it recreationally and medically, but it's kind of like going to um an alcohol store.
And
You
alcohol
just go
stores.
in there and you can kind of just pick whatever. But
They
the
don't
weed
guide you through the
yeah,
whole thing.
the weed
Okay.
shops in California, they're like they
Yeah,
immediately
yeah.
come up to you, they
They'll go
ask you,
down to details,
yeah,
like, hey
every
man,
little detail, they'll find the perfect one for you, and they're like,
if
okay, if this one doesn't work, come back, we'll find another
yeah,
one.
if
Over
you want
here,
to
it's
go
just
to
like,
gym, that's this one. If you want
yeah,
to go
yeah,
to park, that's this one.
yeah. Over
Okay.
here, it's like, I ask them questions, so they're like, I think that one's good, and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, so you just here as a job, and you're not really like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
I
go
mean,
through
that's
the
just the one place I go to. Maybe there's other places, but
yeah.
I don't know. That's just not as good as
Did you
California.
ever like try to take a week where you don't smoke at all?
Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
like maybe 2 weeks ago. I did one
Yeah.
whole week where I didn't smoke, and
Were
I
there any
talked.
like difference if you stop smoking for a week? Would you notice like any kind of withdrawal symptoms because you have smoked for a long time, like more
"N-
irritation or stuff, or no?
No.
Not at all.
Um. Well, I think because the stuff here isn't as good as California,
Mm-hmm.
so like it didn't take that long for me to like not care anymore
Okay, okay,
because
okay.
it didn't really do much anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um. But when that week I took off,
Mm-hmm.
I slept better. Um. But I do think it's because of that it's not as good as California.
Okay.
Like when I was in California, I was taking um this drip to help me sleep, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had the best sleep of my entire life on that stuff, and I can't ever get it again, you know.
yeah.
So I've been here trying different stuff to see to help me sleep, but none of it helps.
None of it.
Yeah.
How about meditation? Have you tried meditation?
I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, like I said, I do yogas in the morning,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's like kind of my meditation. Like I kind of just don't think and just stretch and stuff.
yeah.
But um, what I started doing, I think probably at the beginning of this year,
Mm-hmm.
is every night um, I would just like decompress and just listen to music for hours and do
What
nothing else.
what kind of music?
All sorts of music, more like kind of lo-fi,
Okay.
um, hip hop, but nothing too exciting.
Nothing fast, nothing metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like some like emotional stuff, like
Okay. The blues.
yeah, sort of like R&B, rhythm and blues, and lo-fi, mostly. Yeah, and
That's
it
good,
helps
bro.
me calm down and like realize that
Yeah.
it's okay. You know, everything's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It did take a toll on a lot of people, man. Like the people, especially homeless people in LA, their behavior, you can notice it. in their behavior, you know,
Yeah. Are they getting like more
getting more and
irritable or
more
something?
disturbed. No,
Yeah.
not irritable. Like, uh, it would be very foolish to say that it's irritable. It's just like things are happening to them, you know, and they are getting affected by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I could see it when I. So what I did, what little bit of what I did was I went around in like different areas of Los Angeles, and I started taking some pictures. Uh, just
yeah, I
mostly.
think you told me that like you and Devon, right?
Yeah, Devam is not here right now. Then in the beginning, we started it together.
Yeah, yeah,
But then I would just go alone in like the remote areas of it,
yeah.
just take pictures of places.
Have you been to Skid Row?
Skid Row on
Yeah,
downtown.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have been there. Yeah,
Damn, I've never been there, and like all the stories I hear, like
yeah, that place is crazy, bro.
it's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like blocks of tents and shit everywhere.
Yes, it is. Uh, but I went to this like a shelter place, to ask about like how do they do the rehabilitation of them, and they say that they do the health checkups. They would provide them with the room and stuff.
Yeah,
But the lady there told me that it's somehow related to drugs. Like if they come into a shelter, then they have to stop doing drugs. Then go into rehab,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like some of them would resist going there just because of that.
Yeah, like I kind of see how they do it. It's like you
Yeah,
can't just force help on somebody, like they gotta want help.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if they don't
That's
want to get off drugs, then it's kind of like, what can we do?
yeah. It's like a vicious circle. They just
Yeah,
keep getting back to it.
yeah, and it's crazy how many homeless people are there in LA.
Man.
Like, I kind of make this comparison. So in Boston, right?
Yep.
Almost every, I don't know, you can walk for like 5 minutes and you'll see maybe at least one or two Dunkin' Donuts,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's Dunkin' Donuts everywhere. But when
Like
you go,
Starbucks in LA.
yeah, but when you go to when you go to LA, like almost every corner on every
Mm-hmm.
block, there's at least like one homeless person.
Oh yeah.
And that's like not even a joke of how many, like no matter where you go in
Yeah.
LA, there's a few homeless people there.
Yeah. 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 It is. They're working on it.
Yeah, I know they're trying. So
Yeah, they're trying. But yeah, man. Besides that, it's opening up. It's the weather's calming down a little bit. It's the sun has been staying up.
wait, it's calming down.
Like the cold.
Oh
It was
yeah,
chilly,
Cali
bro.
cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
LA cold. There's no like humidity in the environment. It was like dead as cold. The
Oh, so it's
desert wind,
dry again.
the dry as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the humidity is increasing. How's the weather there, Boston?
Uh, it's warming up,
Mm-hmm.
and for us, warming up means uh above 32 degrees, so above 0 degrees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For us, that's warming up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it stopped snowing, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any effect from that winter storm that happened in Texas or not?
Nothing to that extent.
Nothing to
No.
that extent.
Like we had some snowstorms, but nothing that bad. Yeah, Texas, I saw they had that huge pile up, and then
Yeah.
they had that huge power outage. Like, yeah, it's just like one disaster after the next.
Yeah. After that happened, I think I learned something about Texas, that Texas is not connected to the national power grid,
Yeah, they have their own, like,
the own separate power
yeah,
grid.
that's what I was saying. Like, Texas could be the only state that can secede from America and be okay.
Yeah.
Like, Texas could be like, okay, fuck off, America. We're our own country now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like they have a port, right? They can get
Mm.
stuff in. They have enough land. They basically have a militia. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they can. They kind of are their own country.
The land of the law is very different there.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
like according to the rest of America and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But earlier you were talking about this show.
Yeah.
It's a weird transition into this, but talking about like polyamorous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I've
It's
thought
new to
about
me, bro.
I've thought about trying a
Polyamorous
I can't
relationship.
yeah polyamorous relationship. Yeah,
Hmm. I think the what do you call it? The unsaid rules of it. What are those? What are those like parameters of that kind of relationship? You know?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't.
man.
I've never met anybody. Well, that I know of was in a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, it kind of intrigues me in a very weird way. The whole thing.
Yeah, like well, I thought about it. I thought about it last night. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's so funny that you talk about it, but because like
No shit. You thought about it last night?
yeah, because I was thinking like like monogamy is great. Like
Uh
having one person like I guess for the rest of your life, but
huh.
I started thinking about like how uh like I've been heartbroken so many times. I've been cheated on a couple of times. I've broken a few hearts a couple of times. Like this whole cycle of like trying to find, I guess, the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying I've given up on that, but
Okay. Still searching.
yeah, but why not try? Like I've always had this feeling where I don't want to say juggle relationships,
Mhm. The
but I can
what?
juggle relationships like
Okay.
if you like dating two people or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I haven't tried it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I could like be with someone
Mm.
and I guess love them as much as I can, right? But I feel like I could also do that with somebody else too, and like have it not uh conflict as much as long as they're okay with it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I dated a girl and if she was also polyamorous, then it would be even better. Like I don't know. I just feel like I have too much love to give. It's just like
Yeah.
like
This
I
like the polyamorous relationship since Caleb brought it, I think I need to sit down and take a paper, and write all the stuff down that there is. It's
yeah.
uh it's more complex for sure.
Has he been in a polyamorous relationship, Caleb?
I don't know,
Hmm.
to be
I
honest.
mean,
I have never
if
asked him.
he's writing this, I haven't talked to him well, but I would assume he has some sort of experience with this.
Yeah, I think he would at least have an idea, that what the whole thing is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's interesting and I think like it should be maybe talked about a little bit more.
I think there were some Indonesian tribes, that were uh, they were practicing this kind of relationship.
Yeah.
That's what I learned, that it's not that it's a new thing, it was happening before.
Yeah, I know like in other countries,
Yeah,
there are things beyond monogamy. Like
yeah.
well, was it like the Thai king? He has like 12 mistresses or something like that, and
My
everyone's
God.
okay with it, and or Mormons in America, they have multiple wives.
Mormons.
Yeah. So it's not a new thing historically,
Yeah, yeah, like it's
but
been there.
it's sort of a new thing in I guess our modern society,
Yeah.
because if you look all over social media, it's all about like, oh, that's my man or that's my girl. It's all
Yeah,
about the one person for you or something.
yeah.
Um,
And we were also getting down to like how if somebody has tested positive for HIV,
yeah,
and how would that affect them? And I asked I I asked a couple of my friends who are familiar with the work in that area. They said that it is distressing for sure,
yeah,
but the science has advanced to the level where it's possible to, provide a medication where they can function in a normal life. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's been some medications where like they they sort of slow it down,
Yeah.
the HIV. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I mean you've seen the movie was it Dallas Buyers Club, right? I think it is.
I have, yes.
Yeah,
I,
with Matthew McConaughey,
yep.
how they all have HIV. Yeah, that really brought it to light to me too. I didn't know a lot about HIV
Yeah.
until that movie, and
That's,
I guess with that it kind of makes sense. Um, like with the movie Misdiagnosed
yeah.
with polyamory, because like if you have HIV, and I guess your partner doesn't, like that's kind of hard for them, So if I was a partner with no HIV, at least for me, I would kind of expect, the one with the HIV to look, you're gonna die soon, which is unfortunate, but it's like go out and have fun, and there's no, I guess to me, there's no point in like trying to stick with just one person.
Yeah. It's hard for us to decide like what would be the next step for that person, and it's very hard to talk to people about that, especially the ones who have been through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never
I'm,
met anybody with HIV.
yeah. Me too. Yeah. That was the one thing that we wanted to do. Reach out to people who know that this has, you know, how this
Affected
comes
them.
down to. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense because like you would want some sort of um, realism to the script and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's like hearing from them would give us a lot, and be able to do justice to the whole thing.
yeah. I'm actually surprised when I saw you that you shaved too. I was kind of
Yeah,
hoping you had your fucking beard that you had.
the beard.
Yeah.
Uh, I think maybe after 1 or 2 months I'll start growing it again. Yeah, right now I'm keeping it shaved.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it looks
yeah,
good.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think me too is like, well, I don't have a beard like you, but just keeping it
yeah.
clean, you know, feels better.
How's your routine with tux?
Well, you know how I feel
How
about it.
how's your guys' relationship going on?
Oh
Like,
God.
yeah,
I
I
talked
know you
about it.
guys
I think I
had
talked
your
about it.
ups
Um,
and downs.
and the thing is,
I
I want to blame like that he's a rescue. I got him
yeah.
at 1.5 years old, so like, is this whole um basically puppyhood that I don't know about.
Hmm.
Like I don't know what he grew up with. I don't know how he was treated.
Do you think he's still going through that puppyhood?
Yeah, I think he's still traumatized. And like I said to you, like for me, I mainly got a dog because I wanted some sort of control in my life, right?
Hmm.
And like still now I can't like control him. Like he doesn't listen and like I don't know how to discipline him. And
No.
I and there are times where I feel like he's just like not there, But the thing is I feel like I see myself a lot in him,
Hmm.
and whenever I see that, um, I guess the best way to say it is I try not to act like my dad did to me, like I do to him.
To him, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I don't want to take out like my frustrations on him just because he doesn't know what to do. And like I think I'm getting better at that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm letting him do a little bit more, explore on his own. Um, but he's still a brat, man. Like every time I walk him, like he always pulls on the leash. Like he'll
Mm-hmm.
rather choke himself than listen to me. I'm like, what are you
My
like
God.
he'll pull. I'm just walking and he's pulling over to the left, trying to
Well,
trying to sniff this one bush, but he's like, "Wah." I'm like, calm down, dog.
yeah, man. You know, after I saw you with him like for a little bit more time, I I wanted to write a story about you guys. You know, you and him.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind that.
yeah. That's because it's a very interesting thing that you two have. You know, that push and pull.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know he's very needy emotionally. I've seen him come up to you and just, sit there. If you just move a little bit out, and then he would just come there,
yeah.
So he knows that you are that source of, uh,
Well,
that warmth
it's
and comfort.
it seems like it's also like separation anxiety.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Separation anxiety.
he wants to be
Yeah,
independent. He wants to um like be a street dog again, He wants to just run outside all the time.
yeah, yeah,
But if I leave him for 2 seconds, he's like, "What? Like, no." It's just like, "What do you want, dog? What do you want?"
yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you
hard.
have you ever tried to like mirror him?
Yeah, I kind of do it all the time.
Yeah,
Like, there are sometimes I also like try to be this huge alpha male. Like,
yeah.
sometimes I'll pick on him. Like, if he's like, I'll play with him, and
Uh-huh.
then I'll like get him into a corner, and
Hmm.
I'll just stand over there like, "Arr," and see how he reacts. And he's kind of just like, I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
move away, and then he wants to play again. So he's hard to understand.
That's a good exercise, mirroring him. That
Well, what do you
that
mean by
might
marrying?
like mirroring him. I would say just if he's in his space, if you just lay down and just like try to mirror his physicality and his mood as much as you can, that might bring up some what do you call the like subconscious connection between you guys.
No, I,
Yeah,
I, I think I have tried. Like, let's say he's laying there, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like I said earlier, sometimes every night I'll listen to music.
Yeah, I think that betters the communication between you and him. Yeah,
Yeah,
like more of he sees you, uh, in his you know in his
in like
physicality,
space. Oh,
like
okay.
space. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, when I listen to music, and sometimes I'll just like lay my head
yeah.
on his little bed and just lay there. And then
Yep.
he does nothing. He just kind of chills there.
How does he respond to the music that you play?
I don't think he does.
No, just like
He's probably like, "Can you stop playing the music? I just want to sleep." I don't.
okay.
He doesn't like. I guess like he's not that type like to dance, or he's
Uh-huh.
just very chill. Like whenever I see him, I think the only thing on his mind is like, I want to be outside. I want to be outside. I want to chase rabbits. I want to dig holes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the mirroring thing, it's funny. I sometimes feel like whenever he like does his little whine thing, whenever he doesn't get what he wants, I'll do it too. Like, "Mm, mm." Like, yeah, you like that? Is
Yeah. Oh my
things like
God.
that. I guess
That-
it's not really mirroring, but I'm emulating him to show him how annoying it is, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
just looks at me like, what?
Yeah. You are mirroring him when he's like a little bit annoyed by
Yeah,
you. Mirror him when he's a little bit happy, exciting.
yeah,
Like those kind of moods. That will, I think, create more better communication.
I think I'm
I
doing
I
that
I
subconsciously a little bit. Yeah.
saw it in Herbert's manual. There's an animal manual that I saw that the more you mirror them, if you think like you don't have like good communication with your dog, like not
Yeah.
understanding, if they are not understanding your moods and you are not understanding their moods, start mirroring them. That would create more of a bridge.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I've been doing that a little bit, and
Mhm.
that's why it's been getting a little bit better. It's still not like at the level, I guess, that I want,
Yeah,
but it's a work in progress
it is. It is.
from a traumatized dog, I guess.
How old is he right now?
I think now, like in June, he'll be 4 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
four, four. Oh, that's still young. That's quite
Yeah.
young. Yeah,
And it's like, I mean, obviously, it could be me that I don't know how to train a dog at all, you
yeah.
know, or I don't know how to discipline, I don't know how to reward him, but I don't know, I'm doing my best, I guess. Trying at least.
Yeah. We'll find out, bro. Yeah, with time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find out a way to figure him out.
So anything new in LA, man? Like, I guess, what can I ask? Like
Hmm.
any new friends or anything? Like, are you still talking to all the people from Strasbourg?
I am, yeah. There's a big group of all the vets. Not the vets per se, but the usual group: Jack, Brock, Scott.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Well, them
Hugh.
they became like a pretty good community,
Yeah,
a little
that's
clique themselves. Not a clique, but like a little group. I think
yeah,
it's kind of like mine and your dynamic. Like they just found out that
yeah.
they are creatively and physically good with each other. So
That group is awesome in ways like they know how to support each other.
yeah,
Yeah, all the time in their careers, in their like normal life. They have achieved that kind of men maturity.
yeah. You know
I'd
what
say.
I did realize though when I was out here or back home
Hmm.
and how um I guess how unsuccessful I was in LA. It's because I had this mindset that I was better than everybody else. And I think well obviously that's what led to like my downfall.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I do it here too and I still do it all the time where like I get annoyed
Hmm.
when like people don't hit me up, you know?
Okay.
Cuz I have this mindset I'm like I guess it's like a form of narcissism, right? Like I'm not really
That's
grandiose narcissism, but I feel like whenever I was in LA, um, I was like, I felt like I was so talented, and I thought I was obviously a better actor than everyone, which I don't believe anymore. That's just my opinion. But when I felt like that, I was like, how come no one's hit me up to do projects? And if no one's gonna hit me up, I'm not gonna hit them up because they don't deserve
Mhm.
my time. And yeah, I was so full of myself out there.
You know, LA is what do you call it's a very rainbow city. It has all the colors. You'll find all the colors here, but mostly with actors, what happens? I think we all have like uh, a final picture of our career. That we want to be that, we want to be this, and then we work for it. Obviously, all of the actors, they work for it.
Yeah,
They try to work for it. And then when they don't achieve that vision, they they get angry. That brings up like negative emotions in them.
hmm,
And I think that's the cycle sometimes like artists have
yeah,
to break, like not thinking about the final picture. of the whole
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, just whatever comes up creatively in front of us, dealing with it the best we can.
yeah,
I think that that's a very healthy approach that I've learned by
yeah.
staying in LA. Yeah,
That's what I've um I guess through making those mistakes in LA,
yeah,
I learned from those mistakes here. That's why I've been able to finally start producing all these things that I've been wanting to do for a long time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because, like you said, I always had this vision of like where I should be,
Yep.
and I never concentrated on how to get there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I realized that was, I think, on a set, and it was very poorly handled set. The script was There was almost no script. There was nothing going on. But the actors on that set, they kind of disengaged themselves from the whole. The fact that there's no script, the fact that the production is not going well. They are not.
Wait, so everything was like improvised?
Most of the time, yes, yes.
Okay.
And but they were committed. They didn't take it negatively, and that's when I realized that they are dealing with it the best they can, in the time. They are not None of them were like, fuck it, this is not a good script. I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna say whatever he's telling me, the director,
Yeah.
whatever the instructions are coming in from him. It wasn't that they were trying stuff on the set, and they were putting in effort, dude. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you think about this all the time. You wish you knew what you knew back then.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if I was in LA and if I was more humble than I am now, then I probably would have gotten a lot more stuff done.
Hmm.
But I was so concerned, like, and you know how like every time we watched a movie, I would always have to have a strong opinion about it.
Yeah.
Like I knew what I was talking about, and oh, it wasn't good because of this, blah blah blah. Like I was,
Oh man, I miss going to movies with you.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
so in my head back then, and I think the problem was, I thought about this
Hmm.
because like my earlier life or my younger life, I never really got like approval or praise or kind of
Hmm.
like that from my
Yeah.
parents or whatever, some of my friends back then. And then once you go to LA and like everyone at the beginning is so supportive, like, oh, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. And like from not hearing how good I was to all of a sudden everybody's complimenting me,
Yeah.
it fucking blew my head up. And obviously it blew up in a very bad way. Um, but yeah, I think that's why being here, being back home,
Home. Yeah.
and realizing all the mistakes I made has humbled me, and it has allowed me to be, well, at least want to be more creative.
Yeah.
And instead of just seeing the end of the road of like how successful I could be, um, I just started putting content out there. I started being creative, and I learned along the way.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong way. There's no formula, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own way of finding success, and success, I mean,
It's a very
different things.
subjective thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it means different things to people. Like I was reading where is it? Hold on. This is one book that I'm gonna start reading soon. It is this one. I'll show you right here.
Hmm.
Can you see it?
The thank you economy.
Yeah, it's a
Who wrote
book
it?
by Gary Vaynerchuk. Vaynerchuk.
Hmm.
Um, but from what I gathered about it, it's kind of just like you got to be happy that you got one new follower versus zero followers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah, yeah,
Me, I was expecting like if I didn't have 1,000 followers, it doesn't
yep,
matter. Like, and it was detrimental to me, obviously,
yeah.
because
I would take a one person laughing in the audience, if the
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was. I wish I realized that when I was in LA.
yeah,
Like when I did my combination, you and my partner, and like just that feeling of all those people in the audience, and you know, I don't know how they all truly felt,
mm-hmm.
but maybe not all of them were um as happy, I guess. But
Hmm.
just a few that were really happy for
Yeah,
me, it felt great. And yeah, I was more focused on getting everybody happy
yeah, yeah.
versus
I think
concentrating who is actually genuinely happy for me.
yeah, yeah. I think we sometimes put a lot of pressure on it. It was a school, it was a culmination, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's a learning process. It's never like we have learned, we have achieved that part of it. Even the one of the most successful actors or celebrities or artists, I would say, even they are still learning with the stuff. So
yeah.
yeah, I think it never stops for us.
And plus, not having
You
to
know
worry about
what
rent
I loved about our
helped a lot.
culmination was that the our script, even though our script was not that much in depth, but we went into the depth. Like
Yeah, we
we
poured.
created our own depth for
Yeah,
it.
the well, as you learn in acting, um anyone can say words.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyone could read a script,
Script, yeah, yeah.
but it's what you put into those words
Yep,
is better. And I think during all culmination, we put in a lot of fucking work.
yep.
And
I I love that part. Like we made the script irrelevant to the
hmm
point where like there were certain things that were not making sense in the whole story,
yeah,
but we still
and
created
then
our.
but we made it make
But
sense.
yeah, yeah, we made it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
just
was
like if you would have give it to somebody else,
yeah.
and it would be
It
creative
was
enough.
just like a bully asshole guy and a one who is like a whining character of Greg.
Yeah,
Like it would have just been down to that,
yeah.
man.
All you would have seen probably was like, yeah, like you said, a bully
Bully,
and a victim.
victim, yeah, yeah.
But because we made them have such a good relationship
Yep.
that it was hard to see that dynamic break. It was, yeah, it was. I don't know.
The
I think about it too. That was the last combination, the live combination that Sposs struck,
I think so, yeah, man.
and it's just like
Yeah, I
feels
know
pretty
that
good to end it on that note.
there are a couple of more students whose culmination was supposed to happen in April or
Yeah,
March.
I think it was LaRon and Fanny, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they were. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. They were up for their culmination.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
really wanted to
god.
see that. I
Yeah,
really want to see
COVID
that, but
COVID messed it up.
yeah,
Really shit.
I don't know how they're doing it now. Like
They were working on a very. It was a very hilarious
it's
play.
like with yeah,
Skirmishes,
two sisters.
skirmishes. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
skirmishes. I saw
it's
the rehearsals of it though. Yeah,
I saw some of it. Yeah,
man, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, if we had got to see that.
They're both very talented too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But man, I think
Yeah,
that's what
man.
I really miss. I miss because I'm so lazy most of the times.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like so the content I'm making now, right? Like these kind of talk shows or I make like gaming content.
Yeah.
Like I love playing video games, right? But I hate editing the videos. Like
Oh,
I have no passion to like edit those videos. But when it came to like when we were doing the scripts and we were working on it, it was so much fun to put all that work into it. Like
Yep.
it was like our lives for a couple months. Like we put all our stuff in, and it felt
Three,
good when you get a
almost two
spark.
and a half months into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's the beauty of this pandemic. It has
yeah,
made us realize what we love, what we didn't appreciate before.
yeah.
I I kind of love that this. I shouldn't say that like so many people have died in this, but the hard-earned lesson, as you know, I think recently Bill Gates said it, and he published a book on it too. Yeah, that there are some hard-earned lessons,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
this whole phase. Yeah, I think we need to remember it. We need to, and do you think that like the generations that are coming after us, uh, they won't be able to have this kind of experience again? Maybe for 100 years. The last one was what, 1918,
yeah.
the
The
Spanish flu,
Spanish
right?
flu. Yeah.
Yeah, and for 100 years. So we are a special one, you know.
I mean, but that's why I think the arts are just as important as like writing down history.
Yeah, yeah,
Like if you think about all the films, all the stories, like all the artwork, it reflected the times.
yeah, yeah,
And as creatives, I think it's like our duty to help people understand the time.
yeah, yeah. People have relied on it for their, to go through the day. They
Yeah.
would they would rely on shows, on sketches.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but art has kind of made it survivable. They have survived through it
Yeah.
somehow.
It's
Yeah.
it's weird how I
At the
think
same
about
time, like artists, they feel like there's so much important going on in the world right now that art is the last thing that people want to, do right now.
art
Like,
is
yeah,
art is at least for us, it's just as important.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because without it, I don't know, I guess we'd just all be robots working at factories,
My God.
you know?
Yeah.
That's boring as hell. Yeah, I think about how as a species, as humans, like we're so unique, you know?
We are, aren't we?
Like
We,
imagine if
yeah.
fucking birds painted, you
My
know?
God.
You'd be like,
Yeah.
what the like I mean, I guess there's some like elephants that can kind of paint.
Yeah, you are right. We humans are special. We can manifest things that we think of. We
Yeah.
can we can do them.
We have the conscience to be creative.
Creative, yeah.
Like we don't have to rely on just instincts
Yep.
because sometimes instincts suck. They're
Yeah.
good. They're good sometimes.
Enacting on stage in front of camera. Yeah.
Not off stage when you're trying to talk to some girls and you just fuck everything up.
Oh my God.
um,
But
but
yeah, man.
yeah, I love being creative, and especially like with someone who has ADHD,
Yeah.
like it's like you have to get that kind of energy out there,
Yeah.
or it's like gonna consume you,
Yeah. 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 Like if it's not a constructive force, if we are not like diverting towards constructive things, it would take us down to that rabbit hole. I've been like that, I have been like that. I know what
Yeah,
you are talking about.
yeah,
Yeah. If I am not doing anything, I am destroying something,
yeah. Mostly just yourself,
So,
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
at least that's what happens to me.
yeah.
If I don't expel the energy just consumes me, and ah,
It's good to get it out there, yeah, bro.
yeah.
How about that piano? Do you play? Play? Hmm?
uh, that comes back to me being lazy.
You brought it, but you are not practicing on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've written it I've made plans in my head to schedule like
Yeah,
practices and stuff, and I think that's what I have to start doing is being more accountable of myself.
yeah, yeah.
Like when I first got it, I got through halfway through that lesson book.
Uh-huh.
That's a book right there. Um,
Yeah.
but I got halfway, with maybe a little bit less than a month,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like 4 months ago.
Okay.
So if I just kept going, I would have definitely finished the book by now. I would have been playing a couple of songs.
Yeah.
It's just I have, like I said earlier, um, if I'm not accountable or I haven't found the right passion for it, I kind of just throw it
Just
to the
leave it
side.
out there.
Yeah,
Uh,
it becomes a dust collecting hobby. Like my ukulele, you see that one back there?
yeah, yeah.
I've had that since,
When you were in LA, I think I saw it here.
no, I had it since the military, like 2012 maybe,
Oh yeah.
and I don't even know how to play a song yet. I know how to play a tune, one tune.
I think maybe that's the key. Just do one tune at a time.
It is, but I have to be consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to hold myself accountable, and if not, then everything kind of just
That happens to me when I see like a 900-page book of like mostly Stephen King. That guy writes a lot.
yeah.
You
The dude
know,
writes every day,
yeah,
literally.
every
Fucking
day.
crazy.
And when you have to read his book, it's like first I would start because just by the size of the book, you would never pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
To go ahead and start reading it, and then it's so interesting that it would take hours from you. Yeah. So that's what I would do, like just 3 pages, 4 pages, and then gradually it would like get bigger. But yeah, it would still take me like 3 months to finish it, 3, 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's crazy that you'll never read all of his stuff?
It is kind of crazy, and I'm trying, to read
Yeah.
all of it.
Like because he's writing every day.
Every day, yeah, he's
You
writing
can
every day.
you have to spend
Yeah.
your whole life reading his stuff if you want to read everything.
But he's that kind of guy. He likes to write it that way. There are some different type of writers. Like he has to write 100 pages, or he has to write that much of it.
Yeah,
And no matter if he throws like 99 pages into the trash can, but he has to write like 100 pages to get something out. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
yeah, that is crazy,
And
bro.
that's why sometimes we need people like that
Yeah, we
to
do.
to remind us that you gotta put in the work.
Work, yeah, yeah.
No matter if it's good or not, just keep doing it.
Keep
Keep
doing it.
doing
Yeah, keep doing it.
keep going.
Keep doing it. Yeah, it's fun, man. Yeah. Uh, I think I see a lot of changes. Since you left LA.
Yeah,
How I told you that Boston love is working when I started hearing back from you. I think it is. Yeah.
yeah. I feel so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's mostly just like I said, the stress of living in LA sucks, right? It's
Mhm.
expensive,
Yeah, man.
and
It's
then
a
my head
privilege
got
that
big.
we can stay at home.
Yeah.
Well, I was where was I? I think I was around Beach. There's a beach around Long Beach. It's called Cabarillo Beach, I think.
Okay.
And I saw a couple of like restaurants. It was a pretty tight neighborhood, and I was watching the workers that they work here. There was this restaurant, Vietnamese cuisine. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I had a picture of it. I'll send you the picture. And the workers there, I talked to some of the workers, and I asked them like, have you guys closed since the pandemic? They were there working. They were like, no, we can't close it. I was
Yeah.
like, the hell? It's like, yeah, we don't have the option to, just close everything up and go home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was unfortunate for a lot of people, but
yeah, yeah. So the ones who can stay home and do stuff, that's, I would say, it's a privilege right now. Yeah,
yeah.
do it. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. How about Boston? The neighborhoods in Boston around you? How are they?
Well, I mean, like, I'm not okay. So I guess if Boston is LA, I live like maybe a little bit past Pasadena.
Pasadena?
Yeah. So I'm not that close to the city. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not far, but I'm not that close either.
yeah. I actually do prefer going into places like Pasadena, Anaheim,
Yeah.
seeing the, how I think my obsession with suburbs started when we went to that county fair.
Oh yeah, yeah. How it felt very like small town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I grew up. I think I told you like I grew up in the suburbs. Like
When I told my mom that I saw a whole section of artifacts of psychic, there was whole section of marbles and crystals and everything
things
there.
like yeah.
Uh, and my mom was like, "That's America," and I was like, "Yeah, that's in America." People do believe in like crystal, especially in LA. I don't know about the other places, but yeah, I saw her. I saw some pictures, and I sent her some pictures of that, and she was like, her mind was just blown. Like, my God, NASA and the psychic section in the county fair. That was like, because that's how American images, when they see like, oh, these guys are like world leaders in science and the economic stuff, and the manufacturing or doing the big things.
Yeah. But we
Yeah,
also have
and then we also have this. So
yeah.
that's what I was saying, that one of the best thing an actor who's coming out from other countries they can do is like go into those county fairs. I want to go in there as much as I can.
Yeah, I remember you asking
Yeah.
me, it's like, when is the fairs open?
And it's
I
the
don't know,
fairs
man.
opening,
I don't
yeah.
live in California anymore.
Right now they are saying that it will be around 21st September or something.
For the
But
fairs to start coming back?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
The county fairs are fun though.
yeah. I, they are doing the vaccination at quite good pace though. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. I think we'll be able to, hopefully, we'll be able to, do that
Go back and then explore more,
more. Yeah,
get to be more creative.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
That was a
honestly,
whole
talking to
different
you
vibe
though,
than
it
LA.
it it, it makes me want to come back to LA, but I don't know, man. I I kind of like where I am now.
Yeah,
Like maybe if I get a little bit further in this journey I'm taking, then you
I
know,
think you will eventually come back.
I
I
think
do.
so. Like
I
maybe
have
like
that kind of instinct. I don't. It might be wrong. It might be, on. But I think you need your time,
yeah,
and eventually you will. Yeah,
I think I will.
yeah, yeah.
Just I need to take my time.
Time. Take your time.
Yeah.
No worries. There's no bad thing in taking your time.
Okay, but anyways, I'd
Yep.
like to thank you for coming on to the show and talking to me, and
No
I'm
worries.
sure we'll talk a lot more later,
We will.
and
We will for
we'll
sure.
have more. But is there anything else you'd want to tell the audience?
Uh, no.
Maybe
You
plug in
know.
your. Okay, so
Nothing.
what you guys can do, you can follow us in our production company, Eurus Productions,
Yep.
EURUS Productions. I think what are we on Instagram,
We are on Instagram.
and that's it, right? We don't have a YouTube yet.
No, we don't have YouTube. We have Twitter. I think we have
Yeah,
Twitter.
we have a Twitter.
Twitter. Yep.
I haven't posted on any of those things, but
Yep.
I don't think I can yet. I have nothing creative to put on there, but
Yeah.
yeah, please follow Kashyap and what he's doing, and I will see you all next time.
I will. You
All right,
take
man.
care, my man.
Yeah,
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye.